Everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lily, and in today's video I'll be sharing what you have to pack in your suitcase when coming to London or when coming into the United Kingdom, either as a student or as a visitor. And I'm going to start from the most important thing. Number one, you will need to pack all your documents. Make sure you pack all the documents, all your important documents that you use during the visa procedure or during your admission letter. Make sure you pack all of them. And equally, if you did any medical checkup, don't forget to pack all of them. And the most important thing that I want you to know is that when coming, make sure don't pack all your documents in your suitcase. Get it in your hand luggage or in your handbag, because sometimes when you get into the country and if you can't find your documents, you know, at the immigration border, and if you haven't got all your documents, obviously they will send you back. So make sure you have them right with you when you get at the immigration border. Number two, you will have to pack you have to pack your English language. Obviously you can't come into the UK if you can't communicate with their main language, which is English language, and you have to prove that. And you know, when you get at the immigration border, obviously they might be asking you some questions, and if you can't communicate in the language, they might still send you back. Your driving license. Back in your country, I would advise you to start doing some driving. You know, even if it's just the basic, like how to start a car, that is still important, because when you get into the country and if you want to learn how to drive, and if you've done that before, it might not be that difficult for you, because obviously you might have the knowledge of what to do with the car. And when here, you equally have to go in for the theory test before going into the practical test. So, and if you know you're driving already back from your country, you might not spend much money because it's quite expensive over here. Going down to the clothing side, obviously you need to pack warm stuff. You need to pack your jacket, cardigan, sweater, jumper, thermal, tops, trousers. Yeah, all those type of things. Because if you are coming from, let's say, a country like Cameroon, which we are having a very hot weather, and you get into UK with the cold weather, you will find it so difficult, you know, because the weather is quite cold. And again, during your first year getting into the country, the weather might not be that warm. Even if it's summer period, you might not feel as hot as maybe someone who has already been in the UK. You know, the weather will be so different with you, because obviously you're used to the very hot weather. So when you get here, you might still be able to wear your cardigan during summer period. So make sure you pack all those warm stuff. Going down to the footwear, I will advise you to pack your boots and trainers, which we generally call it sport. How do we call it? Do we say sport shoe? I think we call it sport shoe, which that is what we always call it. So make sure you pack any low shoe, any cover low shoe when you are coming. Going down to the food side, obviously you need to pack your foodies, because when you get into the UK, instead of you to get, you know, to start to learn how to familiarize yourself with the weather, with the roads, with the everything, you wouldn't want, the least thing you want to do is to be thinking like what to eat. So I'll advise you to pack all the food stuff, all your spices. For the Cameroonians, don't forget to pack your njangsa. Don't forget to pack your cocoyam. If you love eggplant like me, make sure you pack your cocoyam, even if it's just 3. Put it in that bag that you're coming with. Pack your arrow. Pack all the stuff that you know you really love, all the snacks, because when you get here, it will be so expensive, and you wouldn't want to be spending your money, the money that your parents might give you, to start buying those type of things, you know. So I'll advise you to pack all your food stuff, you know. Don't forget, I'm really talking about jangsa. If you love cooking your stew, putting jangsa into it. Don't forget to pack those things. Don't forget to pack all your spices. And the other thing is, if you have a laptop while in your country, make sure you pack that as well. You have a smartphone, come with your smartphone, because all those things are quite expensive here. And with the smartphone, you definitely need it. Like if you are in London and you want to travel somewhere and you don't really know how to get there, you can just take your phone. You know, everything is on the phone. You can just get on your phone and know where you are going. the bus to take or the tube to take. So make sure you come with your smartphone, and you equally to come with a UK adapter. Yeah, we are using the, let me just show you what we've got. Yeah, we are using the 3 head like this. It's just the 3 head, it's not the 2 head. So make sure you get this as well. And yeah, so once you are in the country, once you get into the UK, there are some important things that you will need to do. The first thing, when you get into the UK, like when you get into the UK, the next day, if you're coming as a student, make sure you go to the uni to get yourself registered, for the uni to know that you're already into the country. So you need to get yourself, you need to go to the university, and you need to go with your cast letter and your visa and your passport. Obviously your visa will be in your passport, so you need to take those 2 documents to your university for them to register you. Again, you will need to open a bank account after then, so you can, you know, transfer your money into your account from your home country, or maybe the money that you came into the country with, you'll be able to put it into your account. So, and you equally need to open you equally need to apply for your national insurance number, which we generally call it NI. You need your national insurance number because that is what they will use in paying you. So you equally need to apply for that one. And the last thing that you will need to have when you get into the UK or while into the UK will be your Osyter card. As a student, you will definitely need to apply for your student Osyter card because it's a discount for every student. And if you're coming as a visitor, you equally need to have an Osyter card, which is what will help you to transport yourself to get on the bus. Because here we use with the Osyter card, you know, you pay, you go to any store and pay for your Osyter card, and for you to get on the bus, on the train, or on the tube. So it all depends on wherever you are going. And for the general, like the student Osyter card, obviously you will have your photos. I couldn't find mine, and this is the normal one that we all use, like for someone who is not a student. But if you're a student, obviously your photo will be here, and the date when the Osyter card. You do find this video so interesting and so helpful. And if you do like this video, don't forget to give a thumb up, like, subscribe to my channel for more information about how to come into the UK. And don't forget to leave your comment down below on anything that you might want me to talk on. Hope to catch you all next time. Bye bye.